This is how I make my Fulere, also known as Zobo or Sorrel drink with absolutely no sugar, using only fruits and natural ingredients. It's refreshing, beautifully colored, and so easy to make. This drink is naturally hydrating, rich in antioxidants from hibiscus, and a healthier alternative to sugary drinks. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rabia and this is Rabia Unfolded, where I share easy, delicious homemade recipes you can enjoy anytime. I'll list all the ingredients in the description box below, so feel free to follow along at your own pace. I start by laying everything out so you can see exactly what we'll be using. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the colors, beautiful souls. This is something else. Okay, I'll start by washing the pineapples thoroughly under running water, making sure they're completely clean. Pineapples can sometimes carry dirt or insects on the skin, so this step is very important. Once they're clean, I set them aside. Next, I wash the oranges, peel them, and cut them into halves so they're easy to juice. I also set the orange peels aside because I'll be using them for later. And then wash the dates, remove the seeds, and place them in a bowl. After that, I steep the dates in hot water and set them aside. This helps soften them and make them more easier to juice later. Now, let's prepare the hibiscus leaves, also known as Fulere or Zobo. Because they're dried, they often contain sand, so you need to wash them carefully. I like to do this by putting the leaves in a bowl, pouring lots of water in the bowl, that way any sand or any residues can settle underneath. Then, I carefully scoop out the leaves from that bowl and throw the water out of the bowl. This allows the sand to settle at the bottom without washing away too much of the color. Like you can see, as soon as these leaves touch water, the color starts coming out already. Make sure you don't soak them for too long because you don't want to lose the beautiful hibiscus color, right? Next, I wash and slice the lemongrass and set it aside. I also wash the mint leaves and set them aside too. Then, I wash and peel the beetroots and keep them ready for juicing. I wash and peel the ginger roots, then split them into two parts, one for boiling and the other for juicing. I also wash the cinnamon sticks and cloves and set them aside along with my lemon extracts for later. Now, let's go back to the pineapple. I peel the pineapple and then I keep the skin and the core aside to be used for boiling. I also slice the pineapple flesh and keep them separately for juicing. At this point, the color and aroma of the pineapple were just perfect. Fresh, sweet, and exactly what I was looking for. Now that everything is washed and prepped, let's move on to the boiling stage. Okay, let's get started with the process. In a large pot, I add my pineapple peels first. Next, I pour in the hibiscus leaves that are already soaked. Just look at that color, beautiful souls. It's absolutely vibrant. Now, I add the orange peels, followed by half of my fresh mint leaves and half of the ginger. Then, in goes the lemongrass, the cinnamon, and the cloves. Everything is going into the pot and it's already smelling amazing. Next, I pour in 2 liters of water and give everything a good mix. Once it's all combined, I cover the pot and let it cook for at least 30 minutes. You want it to simmer long enough so the hibiscus leaves release all that beautiful juice and the other fruits soften and bring out their flavors. While it's cooking and the aroma fills the kitchen, let's move on to juicing the fresh fruits for that extra burst of flavor. Now it's time for the juicing. I start with my juicer, and the first fruit I juiced is the pineapple. I love the juicer because it separates the chaff from the juice, making everything so easy. The juice comes out beautifully, already sieved and ready to drink. I continue juicing the rest of the ingredients, my mint, my beetroots, and other leaves. Just look at the colors blending together. It's absolutely stunning. The freshness, the aroma. It just makes me feel like with every sip of this drink, I'm nourishing my body and setting myself up for a peaceful sleep. If you don't have a juicer, no worries. You can use a blender and then strain the pulps with a nice clean cloth. And if you don't have a blender, oh yes, we got other options. You can grate your fruits into a nice bowl using a grater and squeeze them through a fine mesh cloth. Either method works. Either you're using a juicer, a blender, or grater, everything's gonna come up to the same results, the juice that we're looking for. Midway into the juicing, I check on my pot to make sure everything is boiling beautifully. And guys, the aroma this time is just something else. So I continue with my juicing while making sure I keep my chaffs aside. Then, once done juicing, I take all the chaffs from the juicer and add them into the pot. This adds extra texture and flavor since the chaffs are already crushed. I give everything a good mix, and that aroma on the stage is just unbelievable. I set everything aside to cool down before I continue to the next step. Once everything is nice and cool, I strain the mixture through a fine colander, making sure to remove all the chaffs. I sieve the liquid several times to catch any particles, taking my time to get a smooth result. Finally, I add in my freshly juiced fruits to the pot. The smell is amazing, beautiful souls. And to finish, I add in a splash of lemon extract for that bright, refreshing flavor. You will even notice little particles of lemon oil on top. Don't worry, beautiful souls, that's perfect. It enhances that flavor even more. And there you have it, beautiful souls. The final result is vibrant, tasty, and healthy. No sugar added, just pure natural goodness. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and found it helpful. Remember, beautiful souls, simple ingredients can create something truly beautiful. And choosing natural options is always a step in the right direction. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. I'd love to know, what do you call this drink where you're from? And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new uploads. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Rabia Unfolded. Cheers.